There are legends and stories wrapped into great songs, sung by bards for all to hear. These stories tell those of great warriors, evil tyrants, brave children, and cowardly kings. Thrones and treasures cause wars, gods and devils play bring destruction. The desires of a dark soul may bring annihilation, while the bright heart of a boy king will try and save it. Men and women of nations answer the call to arms, to fight for their country, their home, their families. Marching to the sound of a war drum, the billowing of a ship's sail, under the great radiant one, under chords thunders in the dead of night. The sound of rain hitting metal as a soldier readies his shield, as he stares into the orcish faces of the legion. The guttural war cries strike his heart with fear, but his young king saddles his warhorse and rallies the men. A half-elven arcanist prepares a ritual in case the unblemished get too close. Lord and Chief Theophi checks his coalition of half-bloods and those who wait across the meadows with means to end him. Matthias stares into the burning pit, containing a great scourge on the land. He with his princes of peace delve into the devil's head to put an end to the rebirth of evil. Micah, in his old age, stands strong in his armor as Hector, the tyrant, assaults the dark world. With his shadow soldiers slaying the tyrant and ending the shadows, light shines once again. I am here to tell you a story, one of love, triumph, justice, and tragedy. A story that will echo throughout eternity. Cross every sea, ride every cloud, from the Isles of Setonia to the great city of Stamrin. Heroes and villains, husbands and wives, brothers and sisters all play their part. As Bahamut sits on his throne in Elysia, and the evil one fights his way out of hell, a group of misfits find their way through the valleys, the meadows, the mountains, and seas. I am here to tell your story, by the fire in every tavern, the square in every town, or the stage in every city I come to. What's in those stories for me to tell is entirely up to you. Welcome to Manola.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Chaos. We are Chaotic Cast, a bunch of dudes that hang out, play some D&D in our homebrew world of Rebellion. We invite you to join us in the Chaos by subscribing to our channel on YouTube and following us on Instagram at Chaotic Cast TV. We have some announcements to cover. Hunter, the first one.
Dick. We would like to tell you about our friends over at the Tale of the Manticore podcast. It's a semi-actual play dark fantasy D&D podcast that tells the story of dark awesomeness. If you're looking for something to listen to while working out or driving to your next locale or taking a short rest in your local tavern, please check them out over at taleofthemanticore.podbean.com. Also, we've made a friend here in the D&D world by the name of Dungeon Crawler Audio, whose music now powers our show. If you're looking for an awesome soundscape full of various options with several varieties of ambiance selections available to enhance your game, you're going to need a big combo too. Dungeon Crawler Audio is for you.
Run on sentence.
Dungeon Crawler Audio brings you assets to level up your role-playing experience. Check them out on their YouTube channel, Dungeon Crawler Audio.
Lastly, we'd like to show gratitude to Dwayne's World, our local game store that provides a ton of items and accessories you see in play at our table. Dwayne's World is our one-stop shop for all things tabletop, comic books, and various other awesome nerdy things. Check them out on Facebook. Dwayne's World. Thank you, Dwayne. Travis, tell me upcoming content.
What's that? You want more Manola review?
What?
Well, you're in luck.
What's a Manola review?
It's coming.
Hey.
Look no further. You can see soon on YouTube.
Oh,
6
too
months
late
from
for my show.
Or
Say it's coming again.
No.
go top 5 favorite videos. You want to know top 5? We got them about your favorite things. You want to learn how to paint. You want to hang out with the DM. You can paint with the DM. The videos are coming soon. And D&D, it's confusing, guys. I mean, you got 5 and you got E, and then how do you break that down? Well, we got D&D 5E breakdown. Coming soon.
Robert, where do they find us?
Oh, damn it. I missed it again. Say coming until
Where do they find us?
Did you lose, pal?
YouTube and Reddit and Instagram.
I forget about Reddit.
And
What's our handle?
What's our GeoCities?
Chaotic Cast TV. Find us on
Chaotic.tv.
chaoticcast.tv. Find us on MySpace.
We're truly not there.
We need to be now.
As always, major thanks to Wizards of the
It's
Coast
MySpace.
and the creators of
You still
Dungeons
make
and
it
Dragons.
It rebranded.
We're bringing the greatest tabletop RPG game to life, in which we all enjoy very much. Shout out to Matt Mercer, Cast Critical Role, Jason Osvaldo, and the Crest Will Smith for all their inspiration and support. We love all you guys, and all of you guys. With that being said, I think we're
You ever
ready
cried over spilled dew?
to jump into the chaos.
Always cry.
Yeah.
Last we left the fated few. You all have successfully arrived to the ancient city of Norgel, which you have only dabbled a little bit in. Kind of getting your feet wet in the city. You've learned about some of the quarters, and more importantly, the half man, half bull with you got extremely aroused when he heard of a stadium being in the city. That's ultimately all that you all got done in the city, but nonetheless, you were there. There's a lot of. Oh yeah, well that was a terrible encounter for me, but you did. Anyway, all right, you all are in the city of Norgel. A couple of clues have brought you here for various reasons, various things. Regardless, you were signed up for the stadium one-on-one combat challengers tournament. It'll take place on the 7th of Elda. It's currently the 4th of Elda. Tomorrow is a significant event according to the calendar that you found, which is an assembly meeting, which is rare because in the last 250 years, this is the convening of the 4th assembly, which has been called upon recently due to strange attacks happening across all of Manola, yada, yada, yada.
I could have misheard you, but didn't you say it was a monthly meeting?
A monthly meeting, but the 4th time the assembly has been called. Like, there was a 1, 2, 3, 4th assembly.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. Now that they're symbolized,
this is the 4th problem.
this is the monthly
This is
meeting.
the 4th time that they have decided we need to come up with an assembly.
Core wizards.
Assembly. All right, so you guys are in the ancient city. You have just registered at the stadium.
I need to see.
What do you guys want to do now?
We're okay. What do you fellas feel like doing?
Okay, gentlemen, you brought Helios to the stadium. Thank you. We can go wherever.
What do you think?
I say we get the tower business done while it's daytime.
Okay, I want to go shopping.
I'm a whole lot poor, but I will go shopping as well.
Not a whole lot.
You bet 23 gold burning a hole in your pocket.
I can't buy much. I don't wear armor. I've got my trusty
Maybe we should
great
go.
axe.
Maybe we should go
Tax
shopping.
Agree on tax day.
Yeah.
Go shopping while it's daytime. And Tower, he might be home at night. If that's his own.
I'm not from here. I wouldn't know. Literally not from here.
Inside check.
Do I believe?
Do I remember anything about the rest of the assemblies?
Gifts of the Deep. That sounds like a place to go.
You know that they occurred with
Shadow Bazaar?
world
Okay.
catastrophic events.
Something's there.
Do I need to bring this up amongst the party, you think?
It's up to you.
To the Shadow
When's
Bazaar.
the
Or
assembly?
Gifts of the Deep.
Tomorrow.
Okay,
To the
tomorrow.
Gifts of the Bazaar.
Which one? Let's go to the adventure.
Which one's close?
Well, they're right across from each other.
Oh, well, it ain't no man. Oh, we're going in there.
Yeah, we're going in where the
Are we just,
elastic
let's
is.
go
are
there.
we just standing together talking right now?
I imagine we're all just gathered around this map and just looking like when you go first go
Bunch
like
of tourists.
around the
You
world.
want that
Dollywood.
fancy iPad thing?
He's got it. He
Where's the
take some
Dippin' Dots
time.
at?
I want to go to Space Mountain.
to the Inventor's Corner.
So you guys start making your way through the various streets and alleys of Norgel.
Right.
Eventually, you get to some of the.
What's the SATG?
That is the sculptors.
Target audience.
Sculptors at Target.
Screen actors,
Let me get over there too.
yellow awards.
Okay.
Is it
Got a
S
T.
T? It's SATG, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Screen
Sculptors,
actors,
Ambition,
big
Tavern,
yellows,
and
of
Gallery.
Okay. To the Inventor's Corner.
All right. So as you guys make your way through the various streets and alleys, eventually, as you get to more of the red marbled buildings, underneath the kind of maroonish elastic cover, you see a heavily increase of drow population in this area. But nonetheless, you hear the clash of steel, small explosions, and delicious smells all pour out from the inventor's quarter as bakers, chefs, smiths, millers, brewers, woodworkers, and artisans of all arts and crafts create new goods and replicate old proven ones for sale. Norgel tends to be like a melting pot and has a healthy population of all races and cultures that are found extremely diverse in the Adventure Square. However, there's one culture here that is rarer to find than the others, and that is the Drows. The Drows have taken up shop in one of the corners of the Inventor's Corner, or Inventor's Quarter, and that section has become known as the Shadow Bazaar. The Shadow Bazaar looks somewhat different than the rest of the city, with the massive plastic and stone mailed covering to the top of, or overstretching the top. And you see merchant carts, stands, and shops. The Drow have placed arcane lights around to provide better visibility for those that are not attuned to the darkness.
That's just like Vegas, like the strip in Vegas.
Several gifts of all Drow culture may be found here, as well as some of the items that would be considered to only be found on the Thief's Market.
So, Gifts of the Deep or Shadow Bazaar? Gifts of the Deep sounds promising, but so does Shadow Bazaar.
I'm down for the shadows.
Shadow Bazaar?
Shadow Bazaar.
Is it? What's the weather like? Is it sunny?
Yeah, sunny.
So the drought are really uncomfortable. Well, that's why they're under the thing.
They're under.
With
Yeah.
elastic as well.
It seems magical, whatever it is. It just has to go.
The elastic basket.
The magical,
It's kind of a purplish
semi-permeable.
maroon.
Malleable, not permeable. Semi-malleable.
Alright, so you guys are going to the Shadow Bazaar.
Sure.
Before we go in, is there like a little alley somewhere?
Oh yeah, plenty.
I'm holding on to my coin purse.
Smart.
Violet, did you take notice of that message Stammeron's thinking about launching an attack on Satonia? Covenant.
Yes.
That might be our way to Satonia with some allies. If that
I want
is
to
where our
use
path
disguise
takes us.
self and make myself look like a drow.
Okay. You just kind of take in some of the features of some that you're walking by and kind of come up with your own. Fancy. Use your spell slot.
Yep. I mean, Helios said that my people were taken to Satonia.
Ah, breaking people out.
Yeah,
And
if they're in
of course,
Satonia and they need help, maybe we could
join with
Yeah,
them.
we join up as a special interest group. You know, not join the army. We still. This is
special interest group.
it's all
A sig,
politics.
if
Don't
you
worry,
will.
Helios. Yeah, we go as allies, but we don't answer to them. We have our own mission.
We want your old backs.
Yeah,
Just
but
use
we
that
have
as a
allies
taxi.
there, and we help them, and they help us. But we are our own bosses.
Do I trust the
Stammeron.
Do I trust the Stammerons?
They were Bahamut's chosen, and you would know that. They seem to be, mostly good for what they are. They're just in their actions.
Just something we could think over. I don't know what our path will take us or what bougie bugbear will say, but
They can tend to be greedy, but they are.
and we got the tournament to think of.
We got a few days.
Yeah, there's something to mull over.
Yeah.
Days.
Maybe weeks, keep it up. Might rain, get delayed. Might fight in the mud.
Delay game. There's lightning. We gotta clear out.
Storm delay. Okay, Shadow Bazaar.
Well, these shadows sure
Not
are
noticing
bizarre.
anything.
Do you let them see you change, or do you just change?
I'd like to hide on the street somewhere. Like
What about
obviously not out.
us?
I don't care about them, just not out in the public view.
Okay, but you don't care if they.
Right. And then I'll go in a little after they
Can you do that to us?
The street bazaar is like
do.
a,
Not with these spell slots.
like,
It's like a trader's village kind
like it's outside, right? It's like
Traders.
Can't wait to flea market.
Flea market.
flea market.
Can't wait to buy a rug and a
If
sugar.
you're from
glider to
below
see
the
what-
Mason-Dixon down here, we
We
got
got
Trader
sugar
Village
gliders.
flea
I
markets.
can't wait to buy some shitty Game Boy games nobody wants.
that aren't the games that have. Yeah,
You
it's
just
it's
wait
a
till you see
weird
what's for
thing.
sale.
You can buy dogs.
The Rock of Healing.
I'm working out
Take
at
one
a
point.
lot
Alright.
of options around here too.
Story
Like a lot.
time.
Like-
Bob
These
Chapman. Bob
A
Chapman.
lot.
Alright.
Like an ordinary amount of options.
They
Like enough to make you uncomfortable.
get it, Bob. Bob, they got it.
And everybody's obsessed with
Like
it.
like you think, oh, an auction, yeah, something monthly, maybe.
What are you talking about?
Every week.
Every
And
weekend.
are you talking about the one about Carmel?
Like, hey, Judd, what are you doing this weekend? Got the auction. What? Like,
Didn't they just have that?
I don't understand where they find the stuff to auction off. Like, it's weekly.
Estate sales.
Your dad probably contributed to a lot of that. Anyway,
As you venture down to the Adventurers Quarter, you notice several outside activities taking place. Smiths practicing molding new metals and jewels into weapons and armor and jewelry. There are other several testing sites and laboratories that align the streets. Street laboratories.
What are these people called?
Unfortunately, not all experiments and tests go as planned, and this causes the broken glass, scraps of metal, and explosions and fire residue that marks the sides of buildings and streets. Navigating deeper towards the center of the quarter, you all eventually enter into the metal-covered area. Plastic-covered area, sorry. wrong word.
magical last.
Wait, no, elastic or plastic?
Plastic.
There's no such thing as plastic.
Natural plastic.
We established this, what are we, bi-weekly? We established this 2 weeks ago.
Plastic.
So it's metal. Plastic and metal. Leather.
There is a good-sized orange-colored orb that looks as if someone is burning part of the metal, or of the plastic white hot, and if stared at long enough, it will move across the entirety of the structure. This enchantment is called the Sun Tracer. The orb enchantment will follow the placement of the sun in the sky to alert the drow population of its position. Once entering into the Shadow Bazaar, a community of drow-like architecture decorates the buildings and streets with a droopy stonework style, kind of old Gothic. There are purple glowing lanterns that give a deep purple hue to the underdark atmosphere. Several merchants, residents, and denizens of Norgel as a whole, and the singled inhabitants of the Shadow Bazaar itself crowd the streets and various shops. One of these shops that you pass by, or that you can see, you don't pass by, it's called Gifts of the Deep.
Oh, okay. That's on the map.
You can see it up ahead, but you all kind of stop in the more like flea market kind of area.
Right.
Okay. So you see various tables, and it's just all kinds of random things set out, and there's all these drow elves just talking amongst each
Is it
other.
drow or elves?
Drow or dark elves?
They're dark elves.
Okay, I was thinking they were, what are the big beardy guy? Dwarves. I was thinking they were dwarves for some reason. Would the drow know about toads?
Maybe.
About what?
Toes?
Yes, toads.
I'm sure they have them.
Possibly.
Oh, it's odd. Have you ever seen a Barbie doll? That's what drow feet look like. Totems, asshole.
Toad.
Anyway, so what do you guys do?
Been a long day.
I'm gonna go look at the bazaar.
I'm gonna look for some interesting things.
Not
Maybe
in
a
the shadows.
small
of the
miniature marsupial.
bazaar.
While they're doing that, what are you doing?
I just want to stay like,
So
so it's like little sections, right?
Mhm.
I just want to stay a section behind.
Okay, just kind of taking in everything. All right. Just various tables. One of the tables you approach, Craeloth, there is a half-broken bottle, and below there's a little piece of paper that's kind of attached to it. It says, "Used to slay a great basilisk, weapon of a great warrior, will bless you greatly."
someone left their trash here.
The side of it is a bent coin. It says, "One of the lost coins of the great pirate lord, Piratus from Setonia."
They made that up as I wrote it.
The coin is bent, and only his dentures could bend it.
It's a piece of paper, you said?
It's like a tag that's attached to it.
Cell tag.
Can I insight check to see if I believe this? Like, do I feel like this is actually treasure or this is just some trash? That's
What do you think?
I think it's probably trash. But I don't know enough credit on this.
Well, all right, roll.
What is this intelligence?
I mean, I don't think its intelligence represents.
It's low.
I had to pick a dump stat.
It's alright, mine's charisma.
Mine's intelligence.
I suck at talking to people.
I look around and see if I noticed any, like, I say mystical, but I'm looking for, like,
Fucking motherfucker.
you know, like how they have the palm reading places?
Fortune
Like
telling.
places like that. I look around and see if I notice any tarot cards.
Yeah, I'd say that you see. Sounds kind of a drogue culture kind of thing. Yeah. You kind of think it's a possibility it could bring you some good luck. The guy leans over. He's like, "You like the fancy coin from the west, huh?"
At first I thought it might be bullshit, but now I'm a believer. I mean,
"Oh, well, it can be yours for a mere 5 gold."
I would have gave 10. You got it, dude.
Thanks. Hopefully it brings you good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Remember, coin of Piratus.
Coin of Piratus, how do you spell that?
Don't even add it. It's
No.
useless.
Put that shit in there.
Yeah, but Coin of Piratus.
That is a gift.
All right, Violet, the table you approach has various trinkets and baubles and different things, but you do see a rock that has a heart on it.
Seriously.
It's a rock!
Okay.
There's a chain that says, "This chain will hold any 2 things together." Well,
Until they come apart.
until they come apart.
Okay, what's with the rock?
It just says, "Rock of Love."
There's bitching on the other side.
What does the rock of love do?
There's no description.
I'm asking him, what does the rock of love do?
Oh, well, have you ever saw someone out of the corner of your eye and you just couldn't take your eyes off of them?
I mean, if they were dangerous looking.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like,
I pick up the chain that supposedly like will hold anything together. I'm just looking at it while they're talking.
Alright, I got another customer I'm trying to sell. Do you want the rock or not?
No.
If you throw it at somebody, they'll either hate you or love you. That's the options.
I mean, that's pretty much the only 2 options they've got anyway.
Well, you know,
If
it's
you hit
one or the
somebody with a
other.
rock, they're going to think it's funny or they're going to hate you for it.
I
Hey,
go to
listen.
break the chain apart.
It just a billion pieces. Oh man, you broke the chain!
You're nothing but a liar and a thief.
Damn,
And I throw the
Steve,
chain down.
Is he with you?
Nah, I've never
Nah, I'm not going after him. He's too big.
This is all
Alright,
you
it's
got.
listed for gold. 5 silver at yours.
I have no use for rock.
1 silver at yours.
One electrum is yours.
I turn to Violet and say, let's test this rock before you purchase it.
I'm going to guess detect magic.
And just cast it.
Yeah.
There's nothing magical.
Oh, I was
Within
wondering
30
if the
feet of
rock at me.
No.
1 silver.
I wasn't gonna magic.
1 silver.
Hung Pow Pass.
5 copper.
Lord have mercy.
5 copper.
For a rock you painted a heart on?
Have you ever seen one in the wild?
Heart
what?
on?
Enunciate, please.
Heart on?
Heart on. Heart on.
Have you ever seen one in the wild? This is
I have seen
handcrafted.
many a rock in the wild.
But not one with a heart on it.
No,
what?
But here, let me see that.
Look, there's one right now.
3 copper.
I just walk off. I walk away.
He's just like,
I've still got to take magic on for 10 minutes.
throw me another.
I'm
Puts it
looking.
back on the table.
I'm looking.
I lean over and ask.
Bob, look at this
I
corn I got.
ask this guy. I say,
That's so magical.
I say, I need a
Yes.
mystic.
That class is bad.
The same guy he was talking to?
Yeah.
You broke my chain.
My demeanor has changed since we've been here. I tell him, I say, I need a mystic.
You broke the chain. He messed up my rock. 1
I
silver.
didn't.
I'll point you.
She, and I did not miss
So what a
the
super
rock.
jet.
I tell him I said, this isn't a battle you want to have, sir.
You speak the truth. Go down, past the Gifts of Deep, on the right side in the alley. There's supposedly a woman there. Old crotchety, she may be able to help you out.
What's her name?
Lady Fortuna.
Jesus Christ. It is 11 o'clock at night.
Do you know a Maori?
Maori.
I just say thank you. Is this a table that it's on? And I put all my body weight onto the table.
And it starts to bend.
And I push myself up. I'm trying to break the table.
I mean,
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Aww.
I turn around and walk toward wherever he pointed me to. Very upset that they're selling. Just
He's like,
sweaty where
Yeah,
it
he's
goes.
all this stuff just slides down. He's just looking at it. Do what? Maori, you said?
Do what?
Dude, what?
Dude, what?
Unfortunately, the name does not ring a bell. I'm not sure. Can you give me a little bit better description?
She
looking
gives
like a
magical
man.
tattoos.
There is a person that's been rumored to be within here that does, but I'm not sure of who they are or their name.
Okay.
Probably
Walk
you
away.
can find it though. Probably in the right place.
Walk away.
Can you at least?
Flip him a gold.
Oh, thank God! I can buy a new table. Pockets it, and then he's like, he just bags up his
Bless you.
mess and just throws it on the side of the street, and then just walks off.
Cole, in that form.
Who's
This-
Cole? Who are you?
I thought you were somebody else.
And I.
I'm so sorry. That's not a race thing. I promise.
I can see that he's in. I got detect magic on, so I can see that he's got illusion magic.
You're all very distinctive. I apologize, sir.
Do you ever tell him?
No.
That's great.
I'm looking for magic stuff
Okay.
with my eyes.
Beep. You're not really picking up anything so far as you're walking.
Special eyes.
For gold. Shiny gold.
So what does detect magic actually detect? Would it detect if somebody could actually see these totems?
I got like my eyesight. No, it's not even that. It's like 30 feet.
Not necessarily. I mean,
I got 30 feet.
It's
So
like
you're going
it's like in the
to
Witcher
that
when
place.
you go to the Witcher senses and everything glows.
you're still just kind of falling behind.
I want to find the magic.
What are you two doing? You're looking for magic on it. What are you doing?
I'm gonna just keep looking and see if there's anything neat. If it's all junk.
If you find a small marsupial, stretchy underarms, kind of flies, glide if you will.
Maybe sugar.
Real sweet like sugar.
Keep an eye on.
They're all the rage.
It would be this color.
All the rage with these kind of things I've heard.
Inside.
Is there any booth
I'm an
style
open book.
garbage section that looks somewhat
reputable at this point.
It's baby.
Anybody looks decently permanent here? Or is it just pop
Not
up?
really this section. It's very just pop up.
That's across the street, I see.
Pop up, leave the track or leave the items on the table and
Okay.
See if somebody else can sell it the next day.
make a few gold and move on now.
Good.
Okay. Well, so depths of the deep, maybe.
Yeah.
I feel like
Seems
maybe.
like a shadow bazaar. A little too bizarre for me.
Depths of the deep. What's it called?
Sir, I believe it's gifts.
Gifts of the deep. Yeah, and the depths.
It's pronounced Jif.
Ah, Nord Jellian would know.
Who is this guy? I like him.
I smacked the motherfucker out of Travis. Fucking Jeff. Fuck you.
That's a hardcore joke.
So as you get down to the gifts of the deep,
Actually, it's pronounced Jeff.
it looks the same as the rest of the buildings in the inventor's quarter. One of the shops is called Gifts of the Deep. Inside the shop, there are various bookcases, shelves covered in oddly shaped rocks and metals. There's a drow woman sitting behind a desk separating coins into their worth. She is wearing a large brimmed charcoal gray hat that has a few dark lavender flowers stuck in between the black band. She has a same colored trench coat with silver buttons. She has dark purple boots that are perched up on the desk as she calls out to the visitors, "Welcome to the Gifts of the Deep."
It's a single building.
I'm not with them, am I? I'm off
Still,
the
and meet the consequences. Questions about pricing? Ask. Any other questions? Well, don't be shy. Kiela won't bite.
Is the consequences nice or is it mean?
I mean, you will probably be hurt bad.
Is it?
I want to be outside there, not this place.
Forgot about my leather bag. Let's smell it.
As you're still
I probably
skating in
have
here,
more shit.
Probably should.
Yeah.
Just
seems very. You're starting to get the sense, like as you walk through here, there's not a whole lot of actual magic-y items.
I wouldn't be that time.
Somebody's calling on the sending stone.
It's a vibrating.
Actually, I lied. One thing does pop off on your detect magic. There's a pinkish purple crystal that is wrapped in purple silk, partly, and it's kind of floating on its own in a glass globe.
What kind of magic is it?
Divination. And it's not unfamiliar to you. This looks like a
Craeloth crystal.
Craeloth crystal.
How much for the rock?
It's not. She says, "Oh, that is not for sale. That is more of decoration."
How much for it?
Well, like I said, it's not for sale. It's for emergency purchases and use for me only.
500 gold.
No child.
While I'm outside, can I ask somebody, like just some random person, who runs this place? Like, hey, who runs that shop?
Yeah, I mean, they'll just answer.
Hey, Grandma.
Oh, let's say Kia.
What?
Kia.
Kill?
Because we want to
How do
see
you
you
spell that?
and a kid.
If you're
Kia.
from here, you should know Kiel, K-I-E-L. With a little dingy in between the I and the E.
The apostrophe.
Excuse me?
Thank you.
Is that like the hard-on rock I tried to say my buddy back there?
Okay.
She says, I mean, what use would you have of this crystal?
They have many uses.
Oh, so you're more educated than the commoner that walks in. What would your purpose be?
They're used for many things. It never hurt to have one on hand.
$500 gold, you can have it.
What are these things for again? It's like a revivification thing, right?
Is that an actual thing? I didn't make that shit up earlier. Revivify?
Revivify's the name of the spell.
No, I thought that was a thing in The Princess Bride. Hell yeah.
Can I... So I know it's actually magic because I can see it. Can I get... I don't know how much these things are worth. So can I do like an insight check to get the feel on whether I think she's getting the deal or...
Is anybody looking?
Looking at what?
The Craeloth.
I mean, kind of.
Look over there.
Oh.
13.
What in the world is that?
She's not giving you much. She seems, you don't really know her, so you don't know her tendencies or emotions. But what you would guess is, I mean, it seems like she at least has an estimated value in mind, and 500 gold seems like a good deal to her.
Let me confer with some of my associates. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Very well.
And do I see the bright, glowing drow full of illusion magic outside?
The big arrow on my
Yes.
head.
As you're walking out, what language do you speak?
He speaks dank, I'm pretty sure.
I probably
He
don't
speaks
speak
dank and
Underdark,
420
I don't
blades.
believe.
Faded view.
We
Abyssal,
keep it litty in here.
Celestial,
Keeping it
common,
100.
abyssal, celestial, common, draconic, dwarvish, and elvish.
Okay, you see some unfamiliar writing on a box kind of near the door.
Do I notice?
Do I see?
Sure, what languages do you speak?
Goblin and halfling on top of all that.
On top of all that,
Unfamiliar writing to you.
I see
Subtract all that.
coal. I see coal outside.
Yeah, you see an orc, but it's weird because you got to take magic up. So you see like half of his body and then like this drow body that's all just glowing.
How much are Craeloth crystals worth? Do you know? I mean, you kind of stole one before.
What I know.
Roll a history check with disadvantage.
Dump that.
Oh no!
10.
You know that they're valuable, but you don't know the.
They're not very expensive when you steal one.
Okay, I want to pop.
I'll throw down for some, but remind me what they're for. Because there's been a lot going.
Well, we were able to cast Newt's soul with one.
But what? I mean, we needed a lot of machinery. You know, I don't know if we'll ever be back to constant.
No, but I mean, the gnomes are like mining them from the elves to use to make their robots and stuff.
So it's like a soul in a rock.
It's got some magical property too.
Wendell would know more.
Divination magic.
Yeah, can you send a message, Wendell?
Awesome.
Wendell would know, couldn't he?
Do
yeah,
I?
but last time I talked to him, he couldn't really respond.
I thought we saved him.
We didn't know. We didn't
No, we
even
didn't
attempt. We got Newt got out.
I guess you know. Side quest abandoned.
Got a strange
I
suspicion.
500.
He's under the big 5 on the map, maybe.
What's the
Wendell?
5 on the map?
Oh, maybe.
What's the 5?
Inventor Square. I would just, what do you think? 500 gold for
Sure.
think it'll get ripped off?
It's just
Offer this, and I present a bent coin. This is a treasure beyond words. And I only paid 5. Surely this will be an even trade. If not, we could maybe throw down a bit. But I'd be willing to part with it. I feel like this is the moment.
Think you've got a discount for a local.
It doesn't light up at all.
I know, we already went through
If
it.
anything gets dark.
It's
not even real.
It's an anti-magic thing.
I'm gonna walk back in. This isn't gonna end well, but I'm gonna walk back in. I've spoke with a native from Cogsdale
Over her shoulder, you see me with the coin. Like,
who've worked with these crystals before.
Mm-hmm.
350 gold.
Persuasion check.
I'm assisting with the gold coin number.
This isn't going to end well, fellas.
Put your fingers around her throat and change it to a deception or a
It would be a
intimidation check.
disadvantage, but since you're helping, I will let the straight roll.
Why would it be a disadvantage? I had.
She ain't sold on that. She don't care.
As she sees you speaking to the person who looks like he's from down the street. I spoke to a cogs down
He's
there.
holding up a broke ass coin.
Guide yourself.
My God, at this point, she's like a little
It's too
yo-yo
late.
thing.
It ain't gonna matter.
Did you get it?
4 for a total of 2.
Beautiful.
Okay.
500 gold, then you can have it. If not, I will probably not sell it. No one even cares.
I spoke to
Oh, fuck this thing. It's probably fake. But I would
It's
know.
not fake. I can tell.
I know when I would buy something
Like, do you
fake.
see my eyes right now? They're like golden.
Yeah, but I got a gut feeling. Like, fake. But then when I saw that coin, I was like, this, I'm going to get a good vibe. It's the opposite of how I feel when I saw the card.
I'll give her 500 gold.
My insight was on point when I
Just-
checked out this coin.
And she goes over there and she
All right,
gives
hold
you
on.
the whole container. Like it's a little kind of like stand with this glass dome, and the crystals just kind of float within it.
By that, I'm giving you 250 gold. I can't let you just do it all.
Oh,
Is there anything else in this, like, displayed in the store?
Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of like ores and rocks and different
Or what?
underdark things.
Okay.
Nothing of any more, no more magical value.
Gotcha.
okay. I'll shove it in the bag hole. In its case.
Well, thank you for your patronage. Come back anytime. I will let you know if I ever get to more of the purple crystal.
How do you spell Craeloth? Q.
Kway.
Forgot it was spelled like
Where's the map?
that. You got it, Chief.
You seen coal anywhere?
Nope, ain't seeing what we got here in the bazaar. QWA.
KWA.
Yeah, I wrote it. KWA.
YLI.
A-V-A-L-Y-N.
I want to start going towards the Avengers Square.
I like some Avengers Square.
The Avengers Square.
Avengers.
So when you get over to the
Inventors assemble.
Because it fits so together.
you get over to the Inventors Square, and you see what seems to be a lot of various projects. You see like some early pre-made like sort of miniature yacht rockets being attempted and put together. You see something that would remind one of a hoverboard kind of. But as you walk over there, an explosion happens. You see a couple people like, ah! And somebody rolls out on fire, and a bunch of people run over and try to pat it out.
Okay.
Anyway, what are you looking for?
I want to go to where the explosion just happened. I want to go in that building.
It's not a building. The Adventure Square is just kind of like
Just
another set of
pop-ups.
pop-up things. It's just kind of open air experiments. And
Okay. I just want to peruse.
okay. You find various inventor supplies, various tools and metals, pre-made, screws, nuts, bolts,
Screws, nuts, bolts.
anything that you would use to try and assemble or construct something.
Alright, I'll go to the yacht rocket tiles or whatever they're called.
Yeah, you see a couple guys over there
Greetings.
scratching. Hello.
How are you?
Not bad. How are you?
Just looking to spend some coin. Where'd you get the yacht rockets? You're from Cogsdale.
No, but we keep buying blueprints from these gnomes that I think lie. Because these parts do not go together the way the blueprint says they're supposed to. I wouldn't touch the throttle on that one because you see what happened back there? That's probably what's going to happen here.
I'll take it for a discount.
If you like the jewels between your legs, then I would not push the throttle. Now, you want to buy it. It doesn't work. I'll sell it to you, though.
Just we'll look at it. You see what he keeps saying.
He just looks back.
How much?
For a non-working yacht rocket project. $70 gold.
70 gold.
70 gold too rich for my blood. I don't know why you spend on something like that.
Done.
That was a joke. But I just spent 250 on it.
So you're telling me you're selling a broken product to someone who lives in this town, who knows it came from you, and you're willing to put your name on that?
I don't have to sell it. I could care less whether you buy it or not. But if you're going to offer me gold for it, I can start over and have it made in a week.
50 gold.
Fine. I give it to you.
Well, I can't carry it. I'm just gonna back up and let it hit the ground. I'll have my servants come get it.
Very well. Do I need a name?
You're going to be Craeloth around the corner.
That's
me,
me, that's Yeah, your name. It's easy to say your name.
My
You're
name.
going to put a sticker on it.
Yeah.
What's your name, sir? I need to write it down so I can...
My name. Helios.
Okay. H... Y... L... How many E's?
Yes.
E...
You can do it,
E... O... H...
Helios.
S... 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 Ah. Yep.
I was flipping mine
Thank you. It'll be here for your service, sir.
too. Okay.
Meanwhile, in the street corner,
Yeah, I'm over in the street corner.
You arrive to the alley.
It's a long ass walk.
Sorry. There is a kind of end table of sorts. And there's this lady who has her cloak up, and she's sitting there with her arms crossed. And on the table itself, you see 3 styles of cards, 3 stacks of cards. They are kind of spread out to where, you know, like, it's like halfway up a card, all the way down to where there's 3 cards, and then you see a small pile of these strange white kind of pieces of something. You can't see her face, it's all shadowed from her cloak. And there's a single stool directly in front of her on the other side of the table.
Can I do a perception check on whether the stool will hold my body?
Yeah. It'd be an intelligence check.
I mean, perception check would be like, yeah, there's a stool there. I can see the stool.
So that's a -1 then. A 15.
You're fairly confident that it will not hold you.
I say, excuse me, ma'am. I need to partake in your services.
Offer your hand.
No, I asked her first. I say, I need you to look at me. Do you know who or what I am?
She looks up. You see that there are no eyes. It's just pits of shadow. Her nose is gone, and there's just like a small triangle with 2 holes that take its place for nostrils. Teeth are jagged and look like they are too large for her mouth, and they point in various directions, and her tongue is forked.
So is this a droll at this point? Would I know?
Oh, it's a drow elf, yeah. But it just looks severely morphed. And she says, from beyond the skies as we know it.
I say good. Hold on. I'm going to think how I'd go about it. I have questions for
Her
her.
forked tongue each side like moves on its own, dances across her teeth.
Do you know of the totems? You're going to have to talk louder. I'm deaf as hell.
Offer your hand.
Let's... I'll tell you
She lays out your hand and she slowly traces your fingers. And then she kind of lifts it up to her. She takes her forked tongue and she licks from the bottom of your palm to the top of your hand as the two forks of her tongue dance around every crevice and knuckle piece of your hand.
what. She don't have eyes, guys. Jesus.
And as she gets done, she says, "There are 4 of them that you seek.
Yes.
Misplaced? If you are not the Watcher, why are they gone?" And she's looking at you now with her just pitted eyes.
So she's not looking at me. She's pointed my direction. I like to think she's just like this.
She's looking through you.
I'm just like,
Yeah, she's still holding on to your
intently
hand.
staring, just to the left of me.
And you look down at your hand, and there's blood pooling in it.
Is it my blood?
Yep.
Which hand did I offer? The left or the right?
Looks like the right.
Okay. I asked her I said, what have you done?
I've only read your future.
Does it hurt? No pain.
Okay.
Can I tell where the blood's coming from?
Yeah, it looks like you're just like the palm of your hand.
But there's no cut or nothing? As I asked her, I said, do you know what's happened with the totems? Misplaced isn't the right word.
I know that they are misplaced. It looks like they have been moved.
And I understand that because your world still exists. But do you happen to know where they've been moved to, or by whom they've been moved?
Let's not say where that I know, but they are together.
Interesting.
Looks like
Can I tell if this woman's evil or not?
you can roll an insight check just to see what you think, see what you gather. What do you glean from it?
I asked her, I said, what God do you serve? I cannot tell if she's good or evil.
She says none. She's atheist.
Is there anybody else around? Is it me and her?
It's like it's you and her.
See fuzzy bugbear makes his head down the leather post.
She says,
Gosh,
I will tell you this.
Got any more than leather bags?
There's a single servant that you seek. They have all of them.
Let's see.
And she says, if you were to strike me down now, you will forever carry me with you.
I don't know what that means, but I don't like Snake Lady making my hand bleed either. She makes me think she's evil because she has gnarly teeth.
There you go. Check that out.
What's the deal like in D&D? Is it like
There's 9 of them if you go off the traditional. But in Manola, there's 13.
What?
she serves no god?
She said none.
I really don't know where Helios would go with it. I feel like he'd be very upset that his hand's bleeding.
But did you take damage?
Did I take damage?
Still just like you.
But still, it comes
Did you
off
die?
It comes off as evil, and my character is mostly lawful good, with a little bit of chaotic good thrown in there too. I'm just be honest. That's more Robert than he is.
Tiger's punani.
Do it.
Don't do it.
I want to see some dice rolling
Where's she at in the alley?
in my leather bag.
About halfway down it.
That's just
Roll
I
a
just
perception
tried.
check.
Okay. Someone.
As you kind of look around, you see nothing but darkness.
Something will be.
I lean over and get really close to her. I said, I asked you, who do you serve?
She says, none. And then she, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's good.
It's not nice.
I'm glad we're going to wisdom. I'm not rolling this one. Fuck this dice. I'm rolling my good dice over here. This one's true.
This one sounds like probably.
Get the one with the ball bearing in it.
That's what I'm looking for. There it is. God, if I roll a nat 20 now, he's going to make me re-roll. A 5.
Helios, you open your eyes and you're standing at the beginning of that alley, and the woman is no longer to be found.
I look at my hand. Is it still bleeding?
Looks completely normal.
Do you
The
have fingers or
very-
do you have hooves?
Finger. I'd have to have fingers. Now they know what all the great at.
Well, I don't know if you have like a special attachment or something.
As you sit there, you hear,
I didn't get her name or nothing.
Didn't get her number. Not gonna. I mean, there
Stage
is
5 Clinger. She's around.
Okay. I look around. Do I see them?
no, I mean, they're probably in the shop at this time.
Perfect.
I'm dead. No, it's quiet.
I really want to know if Mike's picking them up. I'm not going to lie.
Ladies would know. I ripped my mouth
Also, Landon, whenever you look at this one, I don't know if y'all paid attention, but I've been talking to that camera a fucking lot.
We've seen.
I don't know if
like
y'all
having-
seen in this tiny ass room what I'm doing.
Well, y'all have been distracted with each other, and I've just been.
Good.
I just wanted to know if you can hear my voice over the commotion.
Meanwhile, in Manola,
I think it would be funny as fuck if just all of a sudden everybody else's voices went down, and it's just me going like, "Hey guys."
I'm pretty sure that happened once when you were talking about the auctions.
They did. They got her alive. You still just go.
But I'm glad you found her. She wasn't supposed to come up till later, but now she's here now.
oh man.
I should have smashed her head. That's why I asked.
She smashed her head.
Well, I was asking
Smashed
her.
her
I was
face.
asking where she was in the alley in a sense of like was she against the
It
wall?
was like if you would imagine, like as you approached, it seemed like you got there normally, but then when you looked around, you were not in the alley. And then
Because I was going to take my hand and just smash her head against the wall.
Bullshit.
but no worries. Helios, you will never be alone.
Are there any gnomes?
Did I kill her? Okay, cool. I mean,
It's kind of like amnesia. You're kind of unsure of what really happened.
I look down the alleyway just to make sure there's not a body. It's just because last thing I need to do is get arrested out here, especially before the big fight.
You look down the alleyway. There is a body.
God,
I'm not gonna say nothing.
that is rough.
There is a body. Do I recognize the body as hers? No. I walk down there anyway.
I can smell the dead
Nail it
body in
down.
the mirror.
My leather's not working.
Cloak up.
The cloak is up. I just push. I roll the body over with my foot.
It's you.
It's me.
What kind of Star Wars ass shit is this?
Is that Darth Vader? Am I Darth Vader?
I'm just telling you the story, man. I'm just the story. It's you.
I feel like I would have recognized. You realize I don't wear a cloak, right?
Well, this version of you does.
See if your lightsaber's red.
Because it'll go where your dick is.
That's where I was going. I feel like it was red before, or like a pinkish tint. The problem is,
Okay, we're all
the problem
friends.
is, to see it, I have to get down on my floors. Because when I stand up, it kind of goes back inside me. It's a real issue. And that's
But you roll it over, and it is you. An immaculate, pristine you. Not a scar. Not a hair out of place.
Is it like full size me? Because I feel like I would have realized the fucking body laying in the alley was 10 feet long.
Yeah, it's full size you. I mean, you told me you was looking to see if it's her body. And that's
Right.
But yeah, it's you.
It does block smells pretty good, but it has its limits. I don't think you pushed it.
And once more, as you're kind of staring at it, you hear,
Is there any way I can communicate with Pops?
you try. Hey, he normally takes prayers.
I feel like I'm not like I wouldn't like pray to him. Does that
Right,
make sense?
Daddy.
Yeah.
I'm out of money.
Go down on my knees and I go,
Daddy.
I want to save my papa.
You hear thunder.
Oh, good, you're there.
I'm not having your
Tricked you. I just asked, what's his name? Kakanash? Kashakla.
What? Oh, never mind.
Shackling.
Is that how you say it? How do you say it? Kashakla. I
What's that
say
say?
And that's how I make a shackling.
I say Kashakla. Is this me?
He doesn't speak verbally, but you get the feeling of what happened.
I don't know. Am I still your son? Do you recognize me as yours?
Yes, but tainted.
I understand. I'm sorry.
Fix it.
I walk back toward them. If I see Violet soonish, we're going back to check the body. I feel it's going to be gone, but
Yeah, as you come back around, I'll say you all are exiting the shop. You've just purchased the crystal.
I want to look see if there's any gnomes around there.
Very few, but yeah, there's some.
can we get back to my
Finish this
clone
first,
fucking
and then-
corpse in the alleyway?
Okay, so you get
I
back.
holler at Violet.
Violent Craeloth
Tell
walk
her.
out. You go around the alley corner. Body's still there.
Oh, is it?
Well, I still have to take magic up. That's 10 minutes.
Body's not magical.
See magic.
Helios is.
The entire thing.
All of them.
Helios.
Gotta touch Helios.
Oh.
Feels like him.
What kind of magic do I get from Helios?
Evil.
Necromantic.
Good. I feel like that's something you're going to have to remember because I won't.
Tomorrow I got you. I don't have it prepared today.
I explained to
How's
him
that
what
work?
happened with the woman. I give him a heads up. Hey, there's one person that's got the totems. I was getting ready to kill the crazy old evil bitch. And I don't remember. That's all I remember. I came to, I've talked to Father. Father says he recognized me. Are you listening to me? Yes. I don't know what you're doing over there.
This is what you do the entire time we play.
But I listen.
Okay, I can do the same thing.
I feel like we're doing twins and triplets.
You're talking to Father. He sees you
He
as...
sees me as still me, but he says I'm tainted now. Don't know what that means. I need to recover the totems.
We'll work on it. Do we need to take... You should transport corpses at this point. Do we need to get...
I don't think it'll fit in the bag of holding, will it?
We just gotta gape it in there.
We just cut it up.
You go like this first.
I feel like we shouldn't cut it up. I feel like that
I was joking.
Cole guy could gain some insight as to
He's been MIA for hours.
if that's me,
Hopefully less than an hour.
if that's a
I'm in
replicant of
trouble.
me. You deal in magic and he deals in tools. I'm scared, Violet. Here we go. I just stopped talking.
Single tier.
That's awesome, Robert. I love it when you guys role play seriously. I think it's cool. Alright, so
I'm good to know.
Trying.
Rick, is that done? Are you all?
I can't do
Just
anything
fooled everybody a little
today.
bit.
I can't do anything today.
Are we gonna do anything with the body?
That's my question. I can't.
Probably won't fit in the bag of holding.
I know it won't fit. I'm 10 foot tall, like 700 pounds. I'm also probably the only person that can carry it.
Can I be nearby? Because
Yeah, you were with
I'll
Violet.
show you with Violet.
Listen, I know it's kind of hard to do because it's your body, but I'll pull out the alchemy joke. I can call out mayonnaise right now. We lube it up real good. Get the bag of holding, just one horn at a time, but.
Are you around enough to hear us talking, motherfucker?
He's
No,
not
he's
there.
not near where we are.
Because I can't turn around and scream because we're all three standing over a dead body.
You want me to send him a message?
Well, I feel like we need to know if he can use the body in any way.
Gotta do a medicine check. See what's going on with his body. Or something.
Yeah, message him.
Okay.
You find a gnome.
Yep.
Because I feel like
Fine, I'll give you guys.
It's over there working on this little
I'm
box.
gonna guide myself.
is that plus 8 or plus maybe 8.
Yeah, if you rolled the by accident, it's plus 8.
Well, they said something about guidance.
Yeah, the guy said
I know, but he said he's going to guide himself too.
well, I can't do guidance.
Oh, no.
I was just trying to remind you.
Oh, no.
I see.
Hey, he's not paying attention. Just keep rolling.
The DM's not paying
That way
attention when they roll the
he's going to fucking regret not having that fight ready.
I mean, it's a total of 10.
Oh.
Seems like a dead body.
It's a natural 1.
Oh.
Seems like a dead body.
Gotta touch it.
Seems like a dead body.
Can I poke it with a stick?
I lean over the body in a very serious tone, look up and go, "Want to sing with Packer?" I don't know what to do. I feel like
Just walk away.
I'm a semi, like a demigod race that doesn't exist in their world, right? Like, are there minotaurs just around? Yeah, like, I feel like we're just like it's people, like us.
It'd be like if we
we're
found
close.
an alien.
Yeah, we're close, and then there's gods. So I feel like you all could use this body for something.
I'll send the message to Cole.
It's kind of like giants.
Right.
There's books and stories.
Like they're a known thing, but they're just not around anymore.
Hey Cole, do you mind coming to that alley beside the shop where I bought the crystal?
Can I respond?
You can.
On the way.
But what were you doing before you head over there?
I'm talking to the gnome.
Okay.
I want to walk up to the gnome.
You see one working on like this little box, and he's just like,
I say,
He
hello,
fucking killed
friend.
me.
hello.
Again.
Where are all the other
Remove
gnomes?
curse, but
What do you mean we're all the other gnomes?
Well, surely there's
What
more
if
to
I just
be a.
disappeared?
Where's my map?
What if we
Quite
cut-
like crystal.
Where's the map?
What if we cut up my body and I just
You had it.
I cut it up and use mending later.
Right there.
Yeah, I feel like we don't have the time to dismember a 10-foot tall.
To be in the
Well,
invented
look, it's
square, I figured there'd be more
alley in
gnomes.
D&D world. That's fine.
I
Just
mean,
imagine somebody walking out.
I'd say we have
Don't
an
worry
equal
about it.
part, but I mean, you know, most gnomes stay in the broken plains.
The broken plains is an unusual breed. I'm here to bring gifts to the gnomes. I want to make sure they're all accounted for.
Well, I mean,
What we should do is try to
gnomes
put
here
Mitch's
don't just
soul
do
back
mending
in the
anymore. They do all
body.
kinds of
There'll be two
things.
of us.
I'm from Cogsdale.
Oh.
Do you know Wendell?
Still, I rolled really good. Would he keep my stats? Because then we have two.
Yeah, wouldn't he have a shop on like the
Yeah.
The third zone or something in Coaldagim, I believe.
That's an 8.
And then I want to put out through Cole's voice. Human windows and innovations.
Yeah. That's a weird voice.
Then back to the other. Is he here anywhere? Or have you heard?
I haven't seen him, man. I mean, I've been up here for 3 years.
Okay.
I think my favorite episode.
I'll give you.
I know who you could ask, though.
Who is that?
If you go to the Seat of Stammering, they got a, I assume your boss or captain, whoever got you here, they have to go turn in a attendance list, kinda. Norgel keeps track of who's coming and going.
They essentially.
I'll be able to ask and see if he's been slipped through.
Would you like to leave, Norge?
Nah, man, I love it here. Make stuff in the streets. If it blows up, nobody gets mad. It's the best job. Plus, the drones, man, they're always bringing in this rad gifts to mess with. Like literally, man, I got all the nuts and bolts and wrenches. I mean, look at this. I invented this bike. Don't push this button, it'll blow up.
But don't tell me anymore. You'll see my nuts and bolts.
Oh.
I'll be seen.
You just hear as you walk away. What a strange person.
I'm going to hurry to a nearby alley. That's not where he is. And let the sky self wear off. Because I assume it's been hours.
You can just drop it.
I don't want to waste it.
Well, I mean, if you do it in the alley, you know, go in the alley, drop it.
And then before I leave, I want to go back and get my yacht.
Okay, so you come back and kind of find a way to put it on your back and carry it.
Okay.
And then you go and you arrive where Violet told you to go. And you look down there and you see Helios looks normal, Craeloth and Violet are standing there over a lump on the ground. A massive lump.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a large lump.
Is this what you want?
Yeah, Helios wanted you to take a look at this.
What do you want?
Dead body.
What do you want to do with it?
I don't know.
We don't know yet.
You want to keep it?
We do want to keep it.
We need a blanket. You may got a blanket.
I like the curiosity behind that.
Are you still a drow?
No. I couldn't carry my yacht rock. That's why I had to make a server come in it because it'd wear it off. You may got a blanket or a tarp. I think I got a tarpaulin. It's about 20 feet long, because that's what we need. But I don't know how big they are.
How are we gonna march this body back through the town?
One step at a time. buddy.
Let's grab that thing.
It's a yacht rocket.
I don't know what that is.
Oh yeah, you work with.
You put we carried the yacht rocket. We put the body in the yacht rocket.
You were in Coaldagim.
You and I both could carry the yacht rocket.
We can carry the yacht rocket.
Put the body in the yacht rocket.
Anybody got a covering?
The yacht rocket large enough to carry my
I think.
torso.
Yeah.
I have a blanket.
Is the yacht rocket got an inside, or is it just like a rocket?
Did
you
any
ride
of
like
my
a
stat
horse?
change now that I'm a zombie?
You're not a zombie.
You called me necrotic or whatever a second.
I just said he sends
He took that
magic. He
personally.
sends necromantic magic.
Yeah, so I'm a zombie.
I have a blanket. Here's a blanket. Blanket.
Okay.
It literally says blanket. It weighs 3 pounds. That's a heavy blanket.
That's a weighted.
Is that enough to like covering for the most part? Or
Just a normal blanket?
It's a 3-pound blanket, man.
His feet sticking out.
Also-
yeah, I mean, he's a 10-foot tall dude.
Also, I'm apparently wearing a robe.
That's fine.
Is that a cloak? This body does.
Okay, I will go to the body, and I will use invisibility on it. That way it's
So why do we need a fucking covering if you're gonna make me invisible?
Because you can't just carry nothing, pal. You look like a
I
clown.
I thought we had a yacht rocket. Excuse me.
Poor Robert.
Excuse me.
Lift the body. Will assist. I can carry things larger than large because of my bugbear build. Let's go.
I'm assuming I can carry myself as well.
I can't.
So what does this look like? I want to know what the reaction of the people are going to be.
Just tell them we have a large carpet.
So you like rolled it up?
Yeah.
You know, like a big bundle.
Okay.
I don't know.
So it's just
I
see
did
through
my
in the
part.
middle where the body is.
Yeah. Some large, heavy carpet.
I did my ideas.
I guess.
Okay.
I ain't got much.
At least he can fucking turn me invisible.
Sorry.
I'm assuming we take you back to the.
I can bring you back to life.
What kind of sorcerer are you?
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay, we with all that yada yada, long rest so she can cast her necromancy magic.
That's the way it works.
I don't even know if
Helios.
it'll work.
Oh, that's the way it's working.
All right, so you guys.
What if you cast Revivify on this body?
It's too late.
Is it? No, it's not.
Yeah. I assume it's too late.
I feel like I've not been. I can't imagine. But y'all miss me for like how long did it last?
I thought it was like 24 hours or something.
No, Revivify is 1 minute.
What the?
Okay, it's definitely been past 1 minute. I will admit that.
Thank you for your permission, sir.
It's fine. Any other DM questions you have? Feel free to me.
All out.
I'll try to be a fair and neutral arbitrator. I am a pretty good bird lawyer. It's an Always Sunny show. You guys watch
Cover my hands with your.
What time is it?
Later. I don't know, like
I forgot about that.
late
Last
morning.
episode is any-
So we're going back to the boat, I
Frank
assume?
was doing the gun thing. Yeah.
Okay.
And he was trying to convince the world.
So you guys transport the body back to the boat.
Yes.
Okay.
It's invisible.
Oh, here in the road we go.
I mean, what you did works. It's just gonna take time to get there and back. So it takes you about an hour.
We ain't coming back here. Ain't nothing good happening here.
All right, so you get
We
to
bought
the,
some stupid shit. Somebody died. Lost 250 gold.
Allegedly. Somebody died allegedly.
you get to the boat.
I may have been dead this whole time.
I don't know.
What do you do with the body?
I got my bucket.
The saltwater.
Dude.
Took another dead body. No.
Keep it fresh.
Find a bed to put it in.
If we
He
put
fried it up
Luke's
like a pickle.
soul in this body, would he keep my stats or his stats?
He keep his stats.
Just saying, guys.
But it's already in the new body.
But my body.
Now we got a
is
spare.
better.
Got spared. Bill Mom moment, or what's it called? Soul cast.
Can we buy like an extender for the bag of holding?
I feel like the problem.
I don't want
is-
to have to put more corpses in.
Yeah, but like can we get like a widener?
That's not a goal that I want to have.
A widener is a better word than extender. I feel like the depth
Yeah,
of that hole is
well,
the problem. It's the
yeah.
hole, the
If you
mouth.
stretch it too much, it'll pop.
Yeah,
Don't they kill it like everything?
Well, it'll just pop out.
Oh. No, it's if you put a bag of holding in another bag of holding. Something happens. Like, don't they just blow up the world or something?
No.
Like, it's really bad.
Sounds about right.
It's like nuclear fusion.
Yeah,
It
fucking,
sucks you to the void.
fucking physics. How's it work?
Okay.
It's like opens a gate to the void.
This seems like a thing for another day.
Yeah.
I literally can't do anything about it today.
I tell them, I was like, I don't know what I am. I don't trust me. I go back to the crow's nest. And I'll be up here. I'm sleeping up here.
It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm pretty sure.
I'm just
It's
staying
like
away from
10
everybody.
a.m.
I'm just staying away
So
from
early.
everybody. I don't know if I'm gonna kill anyone. I don't know if
Do you
I'm
feel
in
the
control.
urge to kill?
I don't know. This is new to me. It's been like 10 minutes. How long has it been?
I'm pretty sure you always feel the urge to kill.
Fair enough.
But no, I mean, you've been this way for what, the 35 minutes till you get down here. So.
Yeah, it's only been 30 minutes. I don't know if somebody can possess me. Somebody needs to watch. I don't know what's happening.
You want Thrash to watch you?
Say, jump thrash. If you're gonna be in the morning.
If anybody can take it down, it's Thrash. You got a fishing pole.
Fair enough.
He's got his fish
That's
in
the
it.
Goliath, right?
No, that's
No.
the little
That's the
boy.
tiefling.
Probably
That's
should
the
have the
15-year-old. He had a
Goliath
birthday last week.
watch me. If he's back from shopping for food.
What if we put you in the brig? We get Brig to watch you in the brig.
The brig would work too. How strong is the brig?
Do we have a brig?
Yeah, he's at the
You
top
do
somewhere.
Our ship didn't have a brig.
Kind of shitty
The
ass.
captain.
I was about to make that joke.
I'm up for anything. I'm afraid I'll kill
No
you.
quarter. No quarter.
Parlay.
Could you put me in the bottom, pull everybody out of the bottom of the boat, put me in the bottom of the boat under this little
Just with thrash.
cage thing?
And bad.
With Yeah.
'Cause
Okay, we'll do
honest-
that. Put it down there. Here, I'm gonna give Thrash one of the sending prisms, and then I'll keep the other half, and then
Because honestly,
call me if nothing happens.
I don't know how, like, I know your all's characters are built up, but I just feel like if I hit one of you, I could kill you really easily.
I mean, it hurt.
Like a squishy.
If you hit
Because
me.
I imagine if she takes me over, I'm going to rage. And yeah, like, I have
Anyway.
a +10 to hit Hunter.
I can put you at disadvantage.
I mean, that's fair. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to kill somebody.
I got you. Okay.
Except for
I wonder if
Thrash.
I'm Bree. Is he here?
You can tell I'm obviously paranoid.
It's in the castle quarters.
I'm going right at that tat on his door. Right.
Oh, what's up? Ah, Cole, what's
Have I
up?
heard that lady anymore?
Yeah, I mean, there's a slow just snickering in the back of your mind.
I tell her to show herself. She say anything?
Just laughs.
What do you say?
He's like, ah, Cole, what's up?
Looking like our crew needs some more people. We're down at least 4. Thanks to Swashy 13 being zapped. God rest his soul.
Is that the one we threw?
Yeah. What do you think we should do about recruiting?
You would have been shooting fire.
Fire. Is there anything of need we need?
I miss Happy Helios.
We still need to cook.
The zombie Helios
Okay,
is no fun.
I'll write that down.
Definitely need to cook. We could use a full-time nurse. I know Violet's been kind of filling in. And then just hands.
Just when it comes back to me, I need to sit back a can because I will forget.
That was fancy. Somewhere.
Would you have any relations on securing a food source?
No, I sent Jariel to buy some stuff for the next trip. I don't know. You all haven't really given us any direction, so I know that we wanted to stay here to get some things taken care of, and then past that, I didn't know where you guys wanted to go.
He's a sailor for a while,
I
right?
assume so. I'm gonna try one more thing before I go.
Would you have any ideas of how to
I've got
maintain
an
a
idea as
food
well.
source?
I want to know if I'm a zombie.
What do you mean? I guess we can get some chickens and keep
I
them on the
don't
boat or
Cut
something.
myself with my axe.
I was gonna cast lesser restoration.
That would-
I was going to
Maybe we can figure out a way to build a coop.
Something radiant.
Have eggs and chicken that way. We have breakfast and dinner.
Turn undead.
Gotta be my mission. I exit.
Sounds good. Radiant damage to
See, Cole, if you need anything, yell, man.
Ah! Door closed.
Is it my turn yet?
Back to town.
Do I still have my axe?
Yeah.
Okay. I take my axe and I just like try to cut myself with it.
You cut yourself.
Do I bleed?
Yeah,
Take
just
a
know.
hit point of damage.
There's so much to live for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you
I yell for Violet. We've already discussed this over here. I yell for Violet.
Okay.
I explained to her, shoot me with radiant, so shoot me with your god powers. I don't know how I would explain it, and I just assume we know that.
He's real black leg.
Lesser restoration. Let's just go through the list. Lesser restoration.
What's lesser restoration do?
Okay, that's kind of what I figured.
Does that heal the 1 hit point of damage?
It doesn't actually.
I don't think so.
Takes off like blinds and crap.
Blind, deaf, paralyzed, poisoned,
Cursed by a weird lady in an alley.
deafened. I said that already.
Maybe he's just love street.
What was it one more time?
I couldn't hear. I was dead.
Blind, deaf, paralyzed, and poisoned.
You cast it. And the laughter grows.
Okay.
I tell him that I can still hear the lady.
Turn undead.
Have you tried just ignoring her?
I'm trying to figure out if I'm a zombie.
Just turn undead.
Okay, what's it do?
I feel like it's self-explanatory.
Why does it still snow?
I think it's a thing you turn on.
But it's not winter anymore. Turn undead as an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer, censuring the undead. Each undead that you can see or hear, that can see or hear you within 30 feet of you, must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage.
When it roll, that would be a dirty 1.
Nothing happened. The laughter grows.
I keep yelling, she's still laughing.
Okay. You want me to zap you now?
Yes.
Second flame.
Roll. You just gonna let it happen?
Yes.
Roll your damage. You can do minimal damage if you want.
6 it is.
I'm surprised I didn't roll once.
6 radiant damage.
Won't stress
Just
out.
6.
Wait, aren't your cantrips 2d6 now?
The laughter grows.
9.
Is it 6 plus 9?
No.
9 total. She's still laughing at me.
Feed me.
Uh-oh. That is not good. I told him she said that.
Tomorrow.
Helios here.
Exactly.
Helios only
Reportment's
here.
over.
We don't hear the laughter.
Only him.
I start just smashing, so I'm going crazy down here in the basement.
So
I
I
just start
start
smashing
blasting.
shit.
All the cool stuff.
Trash
I just
all
imagine,
that.
I just imagine Thrasher like, no.
Yeah, he's like, oh. And you're just.
We left the bowl in the china shop.
I don't
He
know.
uses the Sydney prism. He's going mad!
I don't know.
I'm right here! Oh yes! He's going mad! Thrash is like, give me out, give me out, give me out! I am going back in here, take you to prison! He's like, I'm going to the top deck.
You'll be okay.
What can we do for you until tomorrow?
I'm non-verbal at this point. I'm not talking to anybody.
You smashing shit still, or you just sitting there?
I've smashed every. I don't know where you've stored things, but I like these boxes over here. Video games have taught me anything. They're very fun to
Go right
break.
ahead there, Crash Bandicoot.
And I'm just in the
Alright,
corner
Link,
back here.
looking for Jim.
Now it goes.
Yeah, you smashing boxes.
What about the?
Booga, booga.
I feel like that was pretty good.
That was very good.
I thought you had it pulled up or something. I thought you
Shut up.
Alright, so what you guys doing? What you guys doing?
I don't know what to do.
I'm ready to go back across the bridge.
No, let's just go back to Northern.
Appreciate that, guys.
Here's sitting in prison. It won't work till tomorrow, but if you need it.
Do you guys just want to hit?
I can't do anything else.
Do y'all just want to hit the back button and then wait 16 hours and then take a long rest? Like fast travel or whatever it is.
Rest.
Video game logic.
Wait till morning.
Because we either go do things without
Oh, you
Helios,
ain't gonna bother me.
or we wait.
We want to try and find your fella.
Yeah, but I don't want to leave Helios like that.
What are we gonna do here?
Make sure he doesn't destroy the ship. We got a raging bull in the bottom of a wooden
Literally.
ship. We should at least bring him to the middle of the deck. But then that's where all our stuff's at.
Tomorrow is that meeting. I'd like to go to that.
Yeah.
What time is that? Do we know? The meeting.
Didn't say it. Yeah, on there. Probably have to be in the area.
Where's that at?
I feel like we'd be in the same spot, but
Yeah, Bougie Bugbear might know. I guess we gotta talk to him.
Alright, let's go to the circle there.
So you're staying on the ship.
oh yeah, 100%.
Okay. DM tip.
Spell
You're gonna
for
miss out on some things. It's up to you. I'm just gonna preface it with that.
We'll go back down to here. That's like, oh come on, man! You need to get out. The sun. It'll help vitamin D.
There could be some mud.
Yeah,
even
you're
rains
so-
in town.
so
Running ragged
pale.
back here in this shit, that's not gonna do you no good. We
I
didn't get
tell
out.
him, fine, but we need to go buy that unbreakable chain. That
That'll do it.
You want the love rock?
the one with the heart on it.
Yeah, that one.
Don't let the man buy a chain and a love rocker. It's up to no good.
Helios, I know how to protect you.
The chain would work for either
I tell them I'll
result.
go. I tell them I'll go with them, but they have to watch me very closely.
I always do.
It's probably a good idea.
I'm 20 passive perception. I see everything.
So
Apparently
you
not.
all.
You didn't see me get murked in the fucking
Yeah.
alley.
I was away.
It's what?
133.
Okay.
Fuck no. I was
Is
gonna
it
say,
almost
fuck,
12?
it's 1:33 in the
1:51.
morning. I'm sleeping here.
Alright, So you guys make your way back to the city streets of Norgel, and you're heading towards, I assume, the Circle of Towers.
Yes.
Okay.
What was in front of his tower?
Fish.
Fish statue.
Fish.
And fish.
On your way,
My hands feel dirty. I hate it.
you have to basically go through the college quarter. The College of Arcania wraps around most of the college quarter, providing a type of barrier containing dorms for the students that separates this quarter from all the others. The College of Arcania is one of the two prominent education centers within the archipelago of Manola. The college offers training and schooling in all schools of magic. The college has teachers from all over the archipelago and is proud to be the founding place of the first assembly. Then all the consecutive ones since have met here. The Fourth Assembly currently holds its meetings and discussions here within the college at the properly named Court of Assemblies. The court is a massive building that you walk by, with rows and rows of pews that are covered with cloth and padding in varying colors of silk from across the world. The doors are generally open for tours or anyone that just wants to stop by and check it out. The court meets monthly unless emergency is called for members to meet sooner. You find let's see. Hang on, guys. Go ahead. Bum-ba-da-dum.
When we see the fish statue, there's some words we gotta say.
The structure of the court maintains the city's architecture with the marble exterior and blue domes, just like the rest of the college. But around the main courtyard leading up to the assembly are 4 towers of archmagi just across the way.
Are they recognizable?
Are there any distinguishing features?
Yes.
We got more to read first. That's the worst. You cut off the nose.
Comalic bringers, Dawnus of Tall.
You see
Lick your what? Lick your fingers
Come
and your
lick.
butthole?
Bringers, Dongus of Tall. Dawnus of Tall.
Bless you.
there are 4 towers, and each represents a corner of the circle of towers. Strange.
So it's a square of towers.
Yeah, but it's named circle of towers.
Square.
They didn't learn their shit.
Squircle. Each tower is uniform in structure, such as the height, width, and placement of doors and windows. But the 4 towers are made to look their own. One of the towers has a golden shimmer that reflects the sun's rays, while deep blue doors and window frames that remind one of the waters of Olin's Passage. Another tower looks as if it's encased in a darkened metallic material or something similar to obsidian rock. The windows of it are dark stained glass, while the door is completely black in color, with a small glowing green globule floating just above the top of the door. Another tower has a tie-dye effect of all colors. The entire tower seems layered with varying tie-dye patterns. The doors and windows are somewhat hard to pick out against this pattern, but nonetheless it has to be there somewhere.
There's a fish.
And finally,
I'm gonna see.
another tower glistens as condensate clings to the glass walls that make up the exterior of the tower. The glass is impossible to see through, but it looks like a mirror, just reflecting the scene from the central square and all the people passing by. At the base of the tower, where a silver door handle appears out of chrome plate, there's a small fish statue seemingly floating in the air. The fish is chrome as well, except for its eyes, which are small black beads that stare off in random directions.
By George, I think that's it.
Are you ready?
Do we notice it's in different directions?
Yeah, I mean, they're moving.
The eyes are
Fish are
moving.
Yeah, the fish eyes are kind of like a chameleon.
It's like a puss eye kind of deal. Like it's like
Yeah, they look different directions.
What?
a puss eye. You never heard of a puss eye?
You keep doing that smile.
No.
That's like when I'm looking.
If I would have, if I asked.
It's like when I'm looking at you with his eyes. looking at some puss over here.
138.
Are you all ready?
Raise them going. Oh no!
I don't know what we're doing, but yeah, I go.
Kamalik bringers. Donis of Tal.
The fish statue was floating, and it disappears into some sort of thing on the ground, and this door like grows from the bottom right side of the front kind of plate. Door opens.
It's like in that Harry Potter movie where he talks to the snakes to get them out in Mordor to fight Darth Vader.
That right there was absolutely glorious. I don't know how you didn't mess that up. But anyway,
Darth Vader.
as you all enter
Do other
into
people see
what's
this? There's nobody.
yeah, I mean people
we're
are
all
walking
standing
by.
there.
No, sorry.
No, they don't really care. I mean, they're used to it. The party, you all enter what seems to be a library. There are bookshelves placed in every sort of way to fill the foyer and the halls of the tower. Ahead of you, you can see a spiraling staircase that cuts through the bookshelves lining the walls.
He can come back. I was just
You are on the first floor,
caught me off guard.
where there are a few desks and lounging couches that allow for reading, while the people on the inside of the tower can look out across the central square. The maroon and violet couches are the highest of qualities.
That's really
So you think magical? Or is that a task for tomorrow?
You detect.
Is this first level spell?
I mean, all this nonsense was happening when I just said some words, so I think there's some magic happening.
I'm sure it's all magical. Every bit of it. I'm going
Cast it.
blind if I cast it in
He
here.
has detect magic, and it's just like a white light.
Say yes.
You can't see anything.
I'm not casting that shit. We're in an Archmagis tower. It's all going to be magic.
Is there a rug?
Are there any animals?
You don't see none. You don't see any bugs.
I'm gonna roll up my next dead body in it.
June top, bougie bugbear. It's I, Craeloth Tala-Rane. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Doesn't seem to be a response.
Is there anything very breakable nearby?
I would say like lamps and
Take a lamp and throw it against the wall.
That's an odd response, but
it just shatters and breaks.
I'm in a very bad mood at the
A
moment.
few moments later, it reforms on the
See,
nightstand.
everything's magical.
You see my face light up. A sudden moment of joy that you hadn't seen the rest of the day. I pick the lamp up again and throw it again. I'm going, just to save time, I'm going to continue to throw the lamp until we leave.
Alright.
that's how the. Never mind. Sounds good.
Is there
What?
money on this thing?
What do you guys do now?
No, I want to know what you're going to say. I'm confused.
Usually when there's you want to distract a baby or something, you give them a toy.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to.
Is there like a chair in here?
Yeah, there's areas to sit.
I break the chair too, just to see if it comes back.
A few moments.
I look around. I
Use.
continue to break things.
What if you
to find
jump into the chair to break it, land on the ground, and wait? Does it
I
pick
do
you
that?
Okay. Picks you back up.
Stop distracting me with the broken chairs. I guess that's what they do.
Thaumaturgy. Cast thaumaturgy.
I don't know what that. What's
And I will use
Yeah.
your voice booms up to 3 times. Booms up to 3 times as loud as normal for 1 minute.
June top is the caretaker. How many rooms are we looking at here? The stairs.
It's a tower.
Okay. I mean, like, is it like a small, roundish tower? Like,
Ooh.
you can just see
Ooh.
stairs going up, or is there rooms?
Is it like like
There's a
round
spiraling staircase in the middle, but I mean, it's circular in nature.
top? Is there? Can you see all the way to the roof of the tower?
If you walk over to the staircase, yeah, it looks like.
Okay, I take the lamp over there and throw it like as high as I can. To watch it break. This sounds so fun. Like in real life, this would be
Yeah, I
awesome.
want that. Alright, well, I'll start moseying on up the spiral staircase.
Okay.
I grab as much breakable stuff as I can, following him, just dropping stuff off the highway road
They just reform.
and watching it fall.
June Top, Mr. Bugbear,
I'll follow.
it's Craeloth and crew.
You get to the next floor, and it appears to be a kitchen or dining area of sorts. There are brooms and washcloths that are constantly cleaning the area on their own. The dishes in the sink are cleaning themselves while the wooden long table is beginning to set itself for tonight's dinner. Or
I
It's the
excitedly,
Weasley's house.
I excitedly throw everything in my arms over off the steps and run in there and grab a dish that's cleaning itself and throw it against the wall.
It's just going on a tear.
reform.
You just-
There's a common
you define his
theme.
house.
Apparently.
The cabinets are wood and look to be made of strong hickory wood along with the table and white cushioned chairs. There are plenty of crates and barrels of wine, fruits and vegetables, and salted meats. And you notice a couple things. On the table there seems to be a game of dice and a game of cards that are laying on a couple of the pub tables near the bar area of the dining room.
There ain't nobody in there.
To save time, is everything in the house reformed?
Seems to.
Okay, because I'm just going to continue breaking things as you bring them up just to see if it does it.
Take a bite of this salted meat. Is it reformed?
I take a bite of it, chew it up, and spit it out, and stand there waiting anxiously.
One of the brooms comes by, cleans it up, and then goes away.
You see my disappointment. I hand it back to you and continue breaking plates against the wall.
We're gonna eat a little bit if you don't mind. Your bro took care of it. I keep moseying on upstairs, calling out every now and then.
I follow, but this time with handfuls of plates.
Grab like 3 chunks of meat just crumbing in my pocket.
Ooh. So, do the pieces disappear and reform where they originally were, or do they like fly back together and reform?
They fly back together and
Okay, I throw a plate in front of me and stand in front of it.
it just goes around you.
Slices right through your guts.
Wait, I throw another plate and try to catch a piece of it and like hang on to it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just holding this broken piece of plate now.
It vanishes from your hand and
I just want to see what happens.
reforms.
This isn't any fun. I just want to
Pulls
like,
you all the way to the bottom.
You can't make logic in an imaginary world, Robert. Don't have that.
Oh no, not even that. It's
He's
just,
trying to establish the rules.
Yeah.
It's important for later. Don't
Until we
worry.
get to
Very important for the decision I make at the top of this tower.
So you're going on up.
Yeah.
The next floor consists of several rooms with beds and what seems to be accommodating to travelers or visitors that need a place to rest. There are private washrooms that each have a tub, the newly invented toilet, and a sink with a tall mirror.
Newly invented toilet.
Each room has a nightstand with a golden bell placed upon it. Almost looking as this floor provides the same amenities as a luxurious inn or capital city somewhere.
Girl goes over to the toilet, gets a couple handfuls of
I'm just
water
gonna
in
keep
there.
walking.
I was really
upstairs.
thirsty.
I kick it to break it. I'm assuming it's porcelain.
Just reforms.
Yes.
Guys, they
This
have
is
free
very
water right
important.
I'll
here.
let you know if it doesn't.
Have you seen any animals? Have we seen any animals?
On this time.
Oh God.
No, he knows where this is going.
Yeah, that's
Top
why I
of this
said I'll
tower.
go.
Alright. So the next floor looks to be it looks to be
Aldoni.
Aldoni's.
Has a name.
There's a name
Aldoni.
on one of the bedroom doors. It
Where have I
says
heard that?
Aldoni.
What?
On either side of the massive room are 2 heavy wooden doors. Each door is covered with a portrait of the room's inhabitant. At the bottom of the portrait, there's a plaque. One says Aldoni, the other says Tau.
Oh, inhabitant. That's what he said. In it.
Tau resembles the bougie bugbear.
How do you spell towel?
T-A-L.
That's
That's
what I was
exactly what I was
just
running.
Not towel. Tau.
What's
This is
Aldoni?
East Tennessee. Those are
Aldoni's
both
in a
pronounced
picture
the
of somebody?
same exact way.
Why do I know that name?
I know, I've heard that name too.
You heard it from another party member.
Oh, Newt.
It was not me.
No, it was Newt.
If it was me, I do not remember.
This
Still
Newt's old
no,
teacher.
still no.
What's the
living-
name of Newt's
Ear.
inmates that were in that cell? Didn't you write that down, Violet?
No living creatures, not a mouse.
A mouse.
I was gonna say mouse.
That sounds like the way Suck would say it.
There's no animals that you have found.
Do I remember seeing any animals on our way to the tower?
Not really in the
Holy
city.
Is that the answer, bro?
SL layered. Q dent. Veti aster. Keela mest.
He's not bougie, he's a fucking inmate.
The portrait on the left door has a high elf and a human woman on what appears to be
I've been wanting to do that for like 30 minutes. I'm sorry.
their wedding just after the
Control
main
people.
ceremony of joining hands has ended. The smiles and glint in each other's eyes make the viewer almost able to feel the move and compassion between the two. The portrait on the other, however, depicts a bugbear sitting atop a massive boulder in the middle of what seems to be a battle. Various deceased humanoids decorate the battlefield across the bugbear's feet, while he holds a marble staff up to the sky, causing lightning to rain down and strike him. He is wearing chrome-styled robes that are flowing out into the wind, and his dark brown hair is streaked with white shocks throughout. There is nothing else in the hall besides a couple small lanterns that light up the entrance into the bedrooms.
What you just explained would make a perfect, like, 80s album cover.
While you're investigating this floor, you begin to hear a repetitive thud, 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 coming from above. There are no voices, just thuds and a slight.
Sounds like it's getting closer.
You hear
Does
that?
it
Let's
sound
go.
like a living thing?
Sometimes making noise.
I immediately push by them and run up the steps.
Throw it off the tower.
Okay. So you guys run, or do you guys follow him, or what do you guys do?
He's gonna break some shit.
He's running on his flat wrist.
So you all just run as fast as you can.
It's like that video
On
of
the
Tom
top.
running. What do you have in your hand? A knife. No.
You get up to this very top of the tower, and there is a massive wooden door that is heavily banded with irons, or with, like iron bands, and then this intricate sort of locking device, and it is locked.
I'm assuming it's magically locked.
I'll repeat the words we used to enter.
Let's say those again. No, you can't use your notes.
The words I said before to enter. Craeloth says them.
Now we gotta see if you
Nothing
remember
happens.
them though.
Just knock on the door.
Do I have any idea how to open it?
I'm scared.
With my background?
He told us
roll
to come
a
here.
Yeah.
Arcana check.
So,
I just learned something
Did
about
they
him. I
tell
don't
you,
know.
Landon, that I wanted to play like an NPC and they wouldn't let me?
What would be the point of that, pal?
You would die so
It would be
fast.
so fun.
You know what
though.
the like
For
NPC
2
stands
seconds.
for?
I would stay out of combat.
Nobody thinks
Literally an unplayable character.
That's your only part of D&D you like.
What is this, Arcana?
Fair enough, but it would also be hilarious.
Yeah,
to start
Arcana check.
fights.
Ooh, I got. Uh-oh.
Proficient in anything?
Uh-oh.
Oh, it stands up to it.
Opportunity attacks.
It's like
15.
I have 2 HP.
It doesn't seem like there's really any physical aspect to this thing.
That wouldn't be.
It's going to be something magical that has to be done.
I'm so wrong.
It's gonna be something magic.
Not. I mean,
This is where the noise come from?
yeah, you all can hear it pretty clearly on the other side. You
I
hear a
guess.
hum and the thud.
I yell.
Utah, tap.
Did his magic words work? He did say the magic words. No.
Magic words don't work. I don't know what words. Is there a keyhole? A thieves' tool hole by chance?
Not
Round
on this
hole.
end.
It's Elvish. Speak, friend.
I attack
That
the
work?
door with my great axe.
You hit it, strike it, and it reforms where the slash was.
What? That's not what I'm asking. I think it's this door.
You don't know.
So basically, when I hit it with my great axe, we couldn't see through it.
It just reforms too.
Maybe we're not high enough level for this area yet.
Do we need Newt?
No, just gotta figure out how to open the lock.
Oh, no.
I look around the room.
Let's see.
Are there any living creatures? I really want to know if this place brings people back to life.
What if I firebolt the door? Can I firebolt the door?
Yeah, you can firebolt it.
I'm out of option. I have an axe. That's all I can do.
Can I? Is it like totally?
Is
there's
there
no-
any distinguishable features about the door?
It's locked.
Is there no way, no crack, nothing you can see? Like
It's
if I
just
get on the
a
floor,
regular looking
look under
door.
the
There's
door,
no
is it, like,
ornate
totally to the
calligraphy.
floor?
There's nothing. Just
Can I
a
see?
build.
Perfectly.
Can I see
Can I
it?
try to open it?
Yeah, I mean, you can try and open it.
I'll try and open it.
Nothing happens.
Did you push?
Is there a handle?
There's an intricate lock looking.
There is a
piece.
lock.
Yeah, I said that.
I'm gonna pick the lock.
There's no way to. There's no hole to pick.
Is the door totally flush to the ceiling, flush to the sides,
It's
flush to the
perfectly sealed.
There's
no
nothing-
keyhole, nothing. There's not anything, any way I can see past this door.
I holster
Did he give you
her.
anything?
Yeah, comb lick ringers a dog.
The fuck did you just say?
That's Dorby's. It's Dorbish door better.
What does the fish signify? Does anybody know what the fish signifies?
Water. Put water on.
Oh yeah, I'll get the alchemy jug and I'll get water.
You slather mayonnaise all over it.
Listen, if plastic does not exist in this world, mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise is on the fucking item description. I swear to God, mayonnaise is one of the options.
I'm still upset. Like, how are these pictures? Are these like photographs or are these like?
Pain. But you are past that floor.
Huh?
You're past
There's
that.
nothing on this floor.
Oh, I know. I was just very.
Yeah,
I'm,
just blank
I'm
portions.
very upset that there's no such thing as plastic in D&D. Like this whole world, you shoot fireball. I believe
Alchemy
you.
jug, mayonnaise is one of the options. 2 gallons of mayonnaise. I don't make the rules, buddy. Mayonnaise exists.
Is the door a beast?
Roll an intelligence.
Oh fuck!
We need Violet back from my bathroom break.
Violet, come back from the toilets that were newly invented.
Go on.
When you said newly invented toilets, in my head I was like, I'm imagining there's some plumbing. Like if toilets are new,
It's
they've
magic.
not had plumbing.
They don't need it.
You got
So
magical
I
rooms,
just
so they
imagine the
sweep it in.
rooms under the toilets like are the worst place in the world
It's like
to be.
it's like a room of picking up dog turds.
No, it's just like a pipe, right? The pipe that goes straight down, and when you hit the flush knob, it just goes like that. Such a shit just falls down in this one room.
Yeah, look out. Somebody's in the bathroom. Look out. Don't stand there.
Why do we put this next to the kitchen table?
Intelligence check.
That's what I'm working on. For me, right? A 14.
Doesn't seem to be a beast.
Damn it.
Is it alive?
I was going to try to talk to it.
Doesn't seem to be. Seems to be just a door.
Well, let me try it.
Is there anything else around, or is it just like
Ask the
that?
door.
No,
Ask
around,
the
just
door
the door.
politely. Say, I have a question for your master. Will you open?
Nothing happens.
Is there anything around the door?
No, it's like you all, as you get up this spiraling
Listen,
Hey,
staircase.
just make
You
the
laugh, asshole. You laugh, asshole. But people make shit up in this game. I didn't know if that was.
No, I think it's great. It was a. I mean, I'm going to put a door eventually where I got to say is open, and it's just going to open, and I'm going to see how long it
I
takes
was
you
really.
to.
That's why I was asking Hunter if he pushed or pulled. I was really hoping he pushed, and I was gonna say I pulled the door.
Somebody's pushing right now.
I don't have to prove. I'm just asking.
There's nothing around the door.
No, it's like as you get up on top of the spiraling
I've been waiting
staircase,
for 20 hours at this point.
there's just a
I'm not
door
gonna
there.
lie.
Just a door.
I woke up at 5:30.
God, it smells so bad in here.
Right? What time is it? Almost. I've been waiting for 19 hours and 45
When
minutes.
did you get 4:30?
Yeah.
I got 5:30. I've been counting Red Bulls all day.
I want to tear a chunk of that meat off and just slam it on the ground.
Where'd you get meat?
Floor go or something.
So you tear a piece out, slam it. In a few minutes, you hear this broom comes up.
I'm gonna grab the broom.
Okay, you grab the broom.
Try to
What's
fly.
it do?
Try to fly.
Do
Try to
anything?
fly. I feel like we're in Harry Potter world right now. Try to fly. Try to fly. Try to fly.
It's just inanimate at that point.
It's just
Break
there.
it. Break it. Break it.
There you go, break it. That's what I break it.
You just hold on to the pieces.
No, don't do that. They disappeared. I'm telling you this. So
We
don't
established
hold-
the rules earlier. They
They
disappeared.
disappeared.
Very important.
Try throwing on the floor.
I thought on the floor.
And then they get back together somewhere else.
Is there anything else?
Broom comes back up the stairs.
So, what did you say it looked like? 2 bricks.
Yep.
That's it. That's all it is. 2 bricks together. It looks like that's
Yeah.
what holds the door. No wheelies, no locks, no nothing.
Doors, man.
It's just 2 bricks.
It's magic.
You don't have to sketch this some bitch out for me. Because I'm just imagining a door shut with just like. Oh, so I pull that. Now what
It
happens?
doesn't move.
Push it.
I push that.
Doesn't move.
I take all of my strength that I have and pull it.
You hit it with your axe and it didn't move.
I
hit
bop
the-
it,
I hit
twist
the
it,
wood.
pull it.
Can I go grab the
Spin it.
paintings and bring them up?
The paintings are like a part of their respective doors.
Okay,
So the answer to that is no. Are those doors open? I go try one of those doors.
They're locked.
I hit that one with my axe. I feel like it's a whole lot smaller. I'm gonna get myself locked in a room in a magic tower.
You hit it. Just reform.
Can I see in that room when I fucking hit it with my axe?
Is
How
that,
thick is this fucking wood?
Pretty thick.
I'm carrying a great axe for a 10-foot tall minotaur.
Probably magically protected if I was.
So I mean, I imagine the fucker's this wide.
Who's got dispel magic?
Huh?
Who can dispel magic?
not this guy. You're taking that for
I'm missing the fucking useless body back in the boat. Newt. I'm talking about Newt.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your dead body.
Is there condensation inside the tower anywhere?
Condensation.
Did you say there's condensation on the outside?
Yeah, because it's like glass.
Oh, it's just glass.
What's glass?
The tower.
What the fuck am I trying? I try to break the tower. If it's made of glass, I hit it with my axe. I'm just getting pissed off at this morning. Is there nothing else?
Don't
in
throw
this room?
stones when you live in a glass tower. Don't you know the fucking thing? How's it go?
How many stories is this
It's all
tower?
stammering. But,
Let's see. 4. 5. Sorry.
How does fall damage work? It's at roughly 50 foot.
it's 3d6. It's d6 per 10 feet.
So it would be 5d6. I jump. I can live with that.
I guess. Yeah, we're going over. Cure wounds open
You take 12 points bludgeoning damage.
Really? After that? 5d6. It's 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
1, 2, 4, 2, 3.
Hell yeah. I'll run back up the steps and tell him that did not work. I thought it was going to be like a leap of faith.
I thought that was gonna do it.
Yeah, you did.
I think you should try again. You didn't say the word right when you did it. You guys supposed to say the words then go.
Do it again. Just because he told me to.
You have to do it for each floor. Jump off from each floor.
16 points of damage.
Now you go to the 4th floor and jump, the 3rd floor and jump, 2nd floor and jump, the 1st floor.
I can't live another one. That whole time, I hope we don't fight something.
I'm gonna sit.
I drank my health potion.
I think you did that last game.
I have one more. It's right there. Potion of healing. Greater.
Oh, greater? That's got 40 for it.
Oh yeah.
44 what's more?
I'll take it off there.
So, it's top floor. It's the door.
There are floor bubbles.
It's a wooden door. So it's like a glass ceiling also. You can just see the sky.
Yeah, it's kind of, it matches. It's kind of got like a blue marbly kind of, like the blue domes like everywhere
What's
else.
the walls besides the door?
Chrome.
Like, is it glass?
It's like a mirror. You see yourself.
And nobody knows what the fish is for.
How's my beard look?
Jesus Christ, you're hung up on the fucking fish.
The fish has got to meet something.
Listen, guys, all I can do is hit shit with my axe. You know what? I didn't take any damage, damn it. I can fly.
Wait, But you jumped on purpose.
enough.
I can fly. And after you jump twice, you're like, shit, guys,
I'm literally wearing winged.
The wings are trying to flutter, and you're just like, no!
I didn't activate you.
I forgot about that shit.
It's great.
He also jumped off here with him on too, didn't he?
Yeah,
Broke his
you
legs.
jumped on so much shit.
Does anybody have water?
I got these boots are flying off shit. I don't use them.
I'm out
Go
of
try
jug,
water, okay.
water, splashing. Fucking mayonnaise.
Is there anything else in the fucking room?
Mayonnaise.
Not up here.
Maybe we missed a room at the bottom.
Let's start from the beginning.
I've done jump off, guys. It's not that bad.
I'm gonna take the long way around.
This time I jump and fly down.
When you pass by the dinner tables, there are a set of dice on the table as well as a deck of cards.
That's
Somebody's playing a game. That sounds cool.
We don't have time for games.
Yeah,
We're
we
gonna
gotta
get to the bottom.
door open.
I'll grab the dice and cards.
I'll grab that deck.
No. I grab the deck. I run upstairs and throw it against the door.
Alright.
Evan.
You said you grabbed the deck first.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Let's play a game.
Give me my dice back, Landon.
I get them taken away. I've seen them cards sitting there all night. I knew you just wanted to use them on something.
Evan, you're gonna have to stop making puzzles for us. This is the kind of shit. I just jumped off a 5-story tower.
Listen,
twice
that's not my
trying to
fault.
open a door.
We still are stuck.
Still haven't
It
got
just
the door
moved.
open.
There
We
was
found
a
a deck of cards.
booming voice.
We
repeated
remembered
some
Robert
stuff.
could fly after he jumped off a bajillion things.
Yeah.
After all day.
As you get to the cards, I need you to pick a card.
I'm
The
not
first-
Card and
I'm
card.
not
The
even
first one you
yellow.
touch reveals itself to you.
It's
Okay.
because I was
So pick a card and you go.
Got this one.
I'm not gonna lie, I shit myself like
How's
6
that?
months ago. At the
Yep.
squares.
I'll have everybody crowded around so we all see.
I can't see that.
Monk.
Did you just die?
Look like me a little bit probably.
What did it say?
Monk 1.
Okay.
You think these cards have something to do with the?
You drew the monk card.
There was a booming voice that hinted at it.
A voice. The monk, as you're holding the
I did jump off the top of the
As you're
stairs.
holding the card, the monk begins to speak to you and he moves on the card. Strike quick, strike fast. Even with your other hand, it's badass. You receive the monk's blessing.
There we go.
Use your bonus action. Use an extra bonus action to attack an additional time.
For
I
how
want a
long?
card.
Do I know how long this works?
Each of the curses or blessings will last 24 hours.
I pick a card. I want to pick a card.
Okay.
Do I hear the card talk to him? Yeah, I definitely am taking a card there. I don't know
What's his name? He's about to go find a lot of people.
what. A dictator.
No, that's not good. You didn't want the tiger. You didn't want this guy.
I carved it into a dick. That's my dictator.
You want to?
Come and follow me to greatness.
Oh yeah.
Receive Dictator's blessing.
Oh, no, bless him.
Advantage on your next persuasion or intimidation check.
We don't get intimidation checks.
Yeah, we don't do that in this game.
That's just because you're weird.
It's because you're being an asshole, Robert. Say it.
Bobby Forwards.
Alright, I'm gonna try the door now.
Bob Chip.
I hold my card up to the door.
When you go to pick up the dice, they don't pick up. They're like
Schlewed.
back to. You pick them up and then they just vanish back to the table.
Did they say it on the same numbers?
Are they checkers?
Huh?
Are they checkers?
They're
Those cards.
No, it's pirates.
Did nobody else want a card?
I'm gonna curse.
I know I got bad luck. I'm not
You
fucking up.
already dead. It doesn't matter if you got one or
Allegedly.
I got too much to live for. I'm not dying in this tower.
Are the numbers the same as they were before?
Yeah.
They are. What are those?
Hey, get that broom. I got an idea.
It doesn't matter.
I'm taking a little bit of the
Yeah, you want
Meat.
to spot
And
some meat again.
crumbling it up and throwing it right on top of the dice. Waiting for the broom.
The broom comes over.
Does it knock the dice around?
Good, like reverse.
I mean, they
Some
move around a
bedrooms.
little bit, and wherever the broom moves
Which
around,
one?
they just whoop, go back to
Are
their
there
spot.
hinges on the
We
door?
use spells on the door and he
Upstairs?
jump off as it.
Yeah.
Threw some
What kind of
mayonnaise on
food
it.
is in this room?
Fruits, vegetables, salted meat.
Wasn't there
drinks,
bedrooms?
Yeah.
Do we need to go look through them?
I was going to,
Pick
and
up
then
a
the moving
handful
boys
of
took
fruit.
it out by the card and dice on the kitchen
Are you gonna use
table.
the acid on the fruits?
I was gonna
try
start
to
the
melt the
bottom, go back
hinges?
No.
What are you gonna do?
I'm assuming since there's a hinge here,
So is there dice
that
at the
there's going
table?
to be a slight, not a big one, but there has to be a slight crack for the door to open.
Looks like it's perfectly sealed.
And there's no point for a hinge to be there. Your door wouldn't work.
Well, it works. There's just something.
It maybe
On the
comes,
other
it
side.
pushes out and then opens.
Right?
Or
All
maybe it
magic
just
in the
goes
world,
straight up.
you're still going to have a small crack there.
No.
No. That's,
It's-
no, that's
it's-
not how this works.
It's hermetically sealed. It's like a vault.
Are there chairs at the table?
It's like a
if there's
submarine
dice?
door.
Yes.
I will sit down at the dice table.
I'm trying.
The chair scoots you closer.
There we
Oh,
go.
almost it down.
I'm
Let's
trying.
play a
To,
game. It's only one person.
Oh,
I'm
no.
trying to cram fruit.
I've got my guidance, pal.
So the
You
broom
got-
has to
you
go
got
in their
guidance?
place.
I don't have guidance.
Oh,
I've got a lot of not
Yeah.
guidance.
Got those.
All right. So you sit down. You
that's probably.
the D20.
How it goes.
The D20 pops up in front of you.
Dude, what?
What's that? I've seen one of them before.
The deck of
Beat me, and you will gain your access. Lose.
All this, and all you had to do is do it over under.
Probably
At the
under.
damn table.
Rollies.
Rollies.
It's a series. I
Series
hope
of
you succeed.
rollies.
All right. D20.
Roll up. Roll up.
12.
You win the D20. Get your D12, competitor.
9.
We tie. Roll again.
The voice coming from the dice.
5.
We tie. Roll again.
Jesus Christ.
6.
You win. Roll the D10, please, competitor.
I wonder if they're gonna do 8 next.
4.
I beat you. Take 3 points of psychic damage.
If you take 6 points of damage from the last 2 rounds of dice.
I'm immune.
Oh, I bet you are.
What if I'm immune?
Roll again.
I was supposed to be gobbling down
10.
some food at this point.
You win. Roll a
You know how
D8.
fucking hard I'd laugh if he died to this? I just kept
7.
losing.
It's just like an Oblivion when they eat a poison item.
You win. D6.
4.
You win. And last D4.
Oh god.
Like a slayer said.
2.
You suffer 2 points of psychic damage.
Where'd them pretzel things go?
Where
them pretzel things
go?
Nope, you got a quicker now.
4.
We tie.
You took that first.
4.
You win. You hear a chink. The thudding and humming gets extremely loud.
I'm still trying to press through that gap.
Door's open.
Or
The door just opens.
Well, I'm just telling you what I was up there doing. I wasn't involved in this nonsense. Fucking talking dice and shit.
So it's 10 foot tall.
As the door opens,
Fucking cow, man.
the thud that you are hearing is you see a massive, dark-colored, almost leather, brown mass of
What's inside of it?
creature.
Everybody, I think.
It's humongous. It's earthen. It's rock covered. There's bits and pieces of rock and vines and just jutting out of it, and it turns with these yellowed embers for eyes. Focuses on you, Helios, and boom.
I'm kneeled down with this.
Out of the door?
Yeah, and he goes to. And that's where we'll pick up next time.
What did it look like?
Huh?